Hello, and Happy New Year. Oh, what a way to kick the new year. Wow, 2025 was quite a year. If you're here and you know my channel, thank you for returning. If you're new, hello, I'm so welcoming to you. I am doing the angel messages for the beginning of January. This is a message for the general. If it resonates, allow it to. If not, just let it go. But please know, I do set the intentions of if you find this message, there is something that is to resonate with you. So, part of the channel this year is I am doing angel weekly messages, plus, I'm going to be checking in with the angels not once, but twice a month, once at the beginning of the month. And because the full moon is tomorrow, I decided to do it on the moon schedule. So the day before the full moon and the day before the new moon, I'm always going to go on a live here and check in for the energy with everyone and what the angels have to say. So I don't know about you, but my January 1st started off with a big bang. Um, it's just interesting how the energies go, and things are still trying to shake things up. But I've been pretty determined. I've been planning about coming back to the channel now for a couple of months. I've allowed myself to rest and to heal. I have so much to offer coming 2026, and I'm looking so forward to giving readings and so much more. So let's begin. I'm so excited about this. So, yesterday I did put on a little ceremony for the channel. I was guided to do that quite some time ago. I even put up readings that I had done in the last month, 2 months, and I just saved it. And I was told to me by my spirit guides to save it for this year. A lot of us have been going right through the ringer this year. I know a lot of us were not feeling Christmas spirit this year. And those who did, you are so blessed. Please know that you were blessed. A lot of us struggled during this holiday season. But the good news is that these energies are going to be lighting up and being used for our best interest, for our best highest vibrations, for our life journey. Honestly, just truly. Right now, I'm just cleaning the area and the space once again. I want to make sure that I have the clear and set intentions. This is a new table. I tried to set it up so that there was more room so you could see the cards. Because of course the cards are an important part, right? I did light the candles previous. I know last year I was lighting them and we were setting intentions and letting them go. I'm going to have that again, but in a different way for the future of the channel. Um, so if you're new here, please subscribe. I really appreciate that. And just so everybody does know, I am going full in on the channel this year. I have sworn to this, and I'm a Taurus, so I'm stubborn in my ways. It's been an up and down the last few years. Of those that do know and have been on my channel and do know me, because some people follow me on my social media over on Facebook or Instagram and sometimes TikTok. With TikTok, I generally just do angel messages or I give updates on what's going on astrology wise. Um, I will be bringing to the channel astrology and horoscopes. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually put that in the schedule because if I think it's too much, I'm going to pop that over to my other channel, which is Magically Living. And I'm going to be, it's restarting tomorrow. So my schedules are all been aligned. If you watched my angel message that I put up yesterday, um, I know I had said that the website was going to be ready, but unfortunately it is not. And that's because of me. My finances have been pretty tapped. And just like a lot of other people. So I'm just waiting to go with the flow of things. I try to put some things in place so that it should flow nicely. I want to be able to make these offerings to everyone. Um, I have been getting complaints that they don't want to take my courses on Udemy. They want to take it from a website and or from me personally. So I'm trying to address that. And I do appreciate that you do want to learn with me one on one. But at this time, I do only have offerings on Udemy. And right now, it's the nature and forest immersion for health and wellness. I have the mindful drawing, and that includes like neurodoodling and different ways of creating color and flow because I really believe in flow state. And I think it's the crystal course that's still up there, or it might be the color healing course. I'm so sorry. I haven't really been following with that. But I've been getting emails also from Udemy because Udemy and Corsica are now becoming one. So as with everything's ever changing, and I'm just trying to keep up with everything as well as going on with what's going on in my personal life. So that was a lot, but I did want to give the update because I know a lot of people do care. And there are people on my channel that have known me for years and years, and I appreciate them. They've been so supportive. They understand that I've been trying to help my daughter for the last couple of years, and things have just been really tough for her overall for like the last 2 years. And we're hoping for the end of the turmoil in this 2026. Um, Everything's in the universe in angels' hands and in God's hands, and I trust that. And I can't really say too much about it because there's legal stuff going on. That's part of the reason why I haven't been on too much. I didn't want anything that I say to be used against my daughter in any way or be pulled into court. So I've just been very careful. A lot of you know I became a grandmother at the end of 2025. That is an amazing blessing for 2025. And it just seemed to be the theme of the year is that there were blessings, but hard lessons and things that we're learning to kind of shut away. And I am going to get into this, but I just want to let you know that the very first 26 days of January are very important. And on the 26th of January, Neptune, I believe, is leaving Aries or going into Aries. But I do know the very first 26 days of this month are very crucial. And the energy right now is releasing. We have the full moon right now. It's complete release. If there's anything that's troubling you, any kind of fears, please give it up to your angels. Um, so I'm feeling some pretty heavy energy here, and even my smudge was kind of showing that. I feel like there are some really heavy things that people have been dealing with and going through. And I want you to know that you're not alone and that I'm really proud of you. Your angels are super proud of you because you've come a long way. 2025 was not an easy year. It's been hard for the last 7 years, and we're just coming to the end of it now. And the angels have asked me to please have you let go of what no longer serves you and your highest good and your purpose, even if you don't know your purpose, to trust your instincts, to meditate as often as possible, and to also go and take some time within uh, to take the next steps towards the future because right now it's the most imperative time that you step into your purpose, your power, and your light. It's very much needed. Um, I won't get into prophecies or any of my dream work here because this is about serving you and our relationship coming together as a community. So before we do begin, I am going to ask you to take a deep breath. I'm going to ask you to focus in on this image here, and let it reflect to you what you see and what you feel. Just relaxing, knowing that your angels are supporting you, loving you, and guiding you, that they're all so, so proud of you. They love you so, so very much. And I do too. Thank you for continuing to show up, for continuing to care. Your light really is helping our world, our planet. I would like to see what the angels have in store for us for the beginning of January. Angels, angels, please send us messages to let us know the guidance that we need for the beginning of January to fulfill our highest good, our highest purpose. What is it that do we need to release? What is it that we need to recharge with? I'm feeling this one. I, I'm getting the sense to do it in 2 weeks' time. So this is going to be the first week. I feel like during the week, this would be currently, this would be weekend, which is we're getting into. For some reason, I keep feeling like we're on a Monday. It's so strange. You know, that holiday days. For next week and going into next weekend. I'm really going to shine on this because this has a lot to do with the full moon. And this is going to be for after the full moon. That was interesting. Whoop, how that one danced. That doesn't feel right. Whoop. It says opportunity. So I felt like that needed to stay. Oh, there we go. So after this full moon next week, there's definitely an opportunity coming in for you. And they want to make sure that you get this opportunity. So with this week, they say that there's a peaceful resolution. Something about you've been compromising. You felt like you have been compromising. You've been trying to do a balancing act. See? And then they have don't stop. Peaceful resolution. Let's see what they... So I'm feeling this, but just hang on. I feel like this is the answers. Within the next few months, wait. Okay. So I feel like there's something that you've been trying to work on. And I feel like you've been compromising a lot. Maybe your energy, your time, and your resources. But you're doing this because there's a peaceful resolution. And they want you to know, like, don't stop right now. Um, but they also don't want you to feel like it's compromise. They want you to feel like it's actually balancing in your favor, not against you. That it's not a compromise. It's actually a destination to this opportunity, to this goal. They're telling you that the peaceful resolution is to remember that you're not compromising, you're gaining and growing because you've made skillful choices towards your opportunity. And they're saying that you've been waiting and they want me to know like this opportunity is definitely coming within the next few months. Because whatever it is that you have been doing, whether it's like not overspending, because I'm actually getting like the images for me is like saving, and I feel like you've been saving money, or there's something that you've been saving towards. I feel like a house, a business, a goal. There's some sort of goal, maybe even wedding. I'm getting lots of things popping in, but along the lines of saving money. And they're saying it's coming. Like this opportunity is coming. It's peaceful. They don't want you to stop, but they don't want you to feel that you're compromising. They want you to know that you're winning. Okay, that this has been a long wait. You felt like you've been holding this sword up for so long. And they're just asking you, it's okay to put your sword down and let them guard you. You're on this. Like, you can trust yourself. Next week, you're going to have to be saying no to somebody. I got that right away, that you're going to have to say no to somebody. I got no twice. Yo! Okay. Like you got no twice. They really don't want you to jump at something right now. Maybe somebody is coming. Okay, I'm even getting somebody might even be coming in because you've been saving money, and they're actually asking you to wait. That you've been waiting a long time, so they're asking you just to wait until like the end of January at least, and they want you to think about this because like meditation brings answers, get more information, listen to your intuition, and they have no on either side. Okay. And this is something to do as an opportunity. That's why that popped out. Oops, opportunity. Okay? Because that it looks so bright. I'm telling you, there's something that's coming towards you. It's really important, but they don't want you. Double no. Oops, double no. I've never seen that in a reading ever, 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 ever. They're pretty solid on this. I think somebody's going to be approaching you, and this is where you're going to feel the compromise. You're not supposed to feel compromise. Only peaceful resolutions. Okay? They want you to hold off because definitely something's better within the next few months. They really want you to meditate on this. They want you to get more information and they want you to listen to your intuition. This is so important, okay? But I'm hearing say no to what drains you. Say no as soon as you feel that twitch. You don't even have to say no right away. You can literally say, I need to think about this, or I need to get more information on this. I just need a little bit of time to think. And if they pressure you, that's a definite no. Um, you have every right to wait, especially when it comes to your money, your time, and your interest. Like, so in the first 2 weeks of January, you're going to be saying no to some stuff, maybe even to yourself. Um, they don't want you to compromise. I'm hearing like they want fair, 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 or the scale tipped in your favor. Um, but they don't want you to stop what you're doing. There's something you're working on, saving, doing, and they're saying just wait within the next few months. Um, and make sure that you say no to things that you don't have all the information on. They're saying trust your intuition, trust that gut. And even if you don't feel like you can just at that moment, to meditate, they're going to be there to help you guide you and to give you these answers. Um, oh gosh, yeah. So as we're coming out of 2025, and this full moon is coming, they really want you just to release fear. They want you to be patient and loving with yourself, and to remember that you create opportunities and the right opportunities are going to come to you. And that if an opportunity does come and it feels a little bit off, listen to your intuition, trust yourself. It's okay to say no. There's something better. There's something better, and it's okay to say no. You can even be no for right now. No until you get more information. You need more information because you're trusting your intuition. You're not willing to give up. And I love that. I love that very much. So the reading's not quite over yet. I'm going to have you look back at the image. I'm going to knock on the angel book and get your message from the angels, the number. Honestly, in this image today, I see somebody with their eyes closed meditating in a very peaceful way. And it looks like there's a lot going on in her flow state. Like there's a lot of thinking. And I find that that goes along with this very well. Even the colors I found matched up very well with this. Um, the green and blues came out. The reading that I did months ago that came out yesterday, greens and blues have been kind of coming out. If you notice, I've been using blue. I get greens and blues on my fingers. Those colors seem to be significant. All right. 333, and I could like to read 334. You are completely surrounded, protected, loved, and guided by the benevolent ascended masters. 333. 334. Your spiritual connection with the angels, archangels, and ascended masters is clear and very real. They don't want you doubting this right now. There's something coming up. This actually came up the other day. So 333 and 334. Trust your intuition. Trust your angels, especially next week. This week looks like it might be like difficult because I think there's some limiting beliefs that you're letting go of with this dream. And then next week there's going to be like boom, there's going to be these opportunities, and I feel like somebody's going to try to like quick rich it, sort of. You know what I mean? And they're saying just trust your intuition. Just trust your intuition. Like no matter what decision you make, they're going to help you. But I am hearing like you're going to be having to say no next week, loves. Just so you know, okay? Remember, you are loved, guided, and supported. Lots of love, darlings. A little bit less, a little smudge for you. Woo! It burns so good. Lots of love.